Hey guys, what's up? Joe. Apologies ahead of time. I totally forgot my mic. So if it sounds a little off, that's a reason. I'll do my best to keep the video short and to talk as loud as possible because yeah, I don't feel like going back to my house to get the fucking mic. Oops. So you guys know I'm still in the process of moving, so yeah, my whole fucking time has been taken up doing that at the moment. Like the time of me officially moving out, it's getting closer. So like at the moment, we've just been focusing on like packing. Our new place is close by, so like we just like pack up some stuff and then load up our cars and drive over there and start unpacking, little by little. On the day we actually moved, we actually hired movers because yeah, there's one thing I learned, like there's a lot of heavy shit that I don't want to deal with because our new place is on the second floor, so we got like furniture that's heavy, bulk items, like just stuff that I want to take apart. The refrigerator, shit like that. So we just hired guys that, take care of that shit, whatever. We save money for it, so it's all good. Save our back, save our energy, and, they actually have a giant truck that they can load up all of our crap and take it. It's done. No worries, right? So everything's coming along nicely. So about like a few days ago, I think it was Thursday or Friday, I can't remember, like I posted a video about like me talking about me creating like a cutoff time for working on the PC, right? And like I was mentioning how like after a while, just like my eyes start to hurt. I purposely aim now to like literally have like a cutoff time. Like once I'm, let's say like 5 o'clock, I aim to like just completely, turn the computer off and go off and do something else, right? That kind of shit. Because I just don't want to be on the goddamn computer like all day, every day, like I used to been, right? Like I used to do, because, just like that state of mind, like always working, doing something, right? Because like after a while now I'm at a point where it's like, I don't want to do that. And also like, yeah, I do physically feel tired doing shit like that. And I started like a little discussion in the comment section with that video about like, oh, don't use Visine, this and that. And like, other people making suggestions about what they can do to be comfortable or how they, deal with some pains from like sitting in the computer, in front of the computer for a long time and stuff like that. And like someone made a comment, I think it was Scarlett Gandre, saying how like a lot of you guys are older than me. I'm 40, right? Some of you mentioned you guys are in your 60s, around there. And like yeah, you guys have also deal with some health issues, related to work, being in front of the computer or just some other reasons, right? And like since you guys are older, you guys are dealing with that, then like you guys can give me more encouragement to like actually not spend that much time in front of the computer and stuff like that, right? Which I do appreciate, right? And like I hope your health gets better or is manageable, right? Depending on your situation, right? But the thing I wanted to talk about is that like one thing I noticed with my videos is that like for the most part, like I feel like my crowd is definitely older, right? Or close to my age. Every now and then I do get like young kids, like I don't know, it's either my live streams, just chatting me, whatever, like either their teens or early 20s or that shit like that. But for the most part, I feel like my audience, they're like around the 40 and up age, right? Or 30s, that kind of shit. Since I started making my content, I didn't really have a general direction of like the kind of audience I was aiming for. I was simply just aiming towards people that like wanted to learn how to edit, or they're interested in seeing how I do things and stuff like that. Along with my tutorials, I've been sharing more about my life and like the stuff that I'm interested in. And like I think for me doing that, like I noticed it attracted a certain age group, right? I guess by me understanding more of the age group that it's mainly more active in my comments section. The cool thing about that is I guess it does help to guide my conversations in a certain way when I make my videos, right? Now for the most part, when I make my videos, I don't really censor myself in the sense of like just cursing or stuff like that. So one time I was playing like Cyberpunk, and like and if you guys play the game, you guys know that that game can be very adult oriented in the sense of like the violence and the sex scenes and certain content, right? And the drug use or whatever. But and like as I was playing Cyberpunk, the person in my chat room, it was just me and him actually, and like he knew the game very well, and he told me where to go to do certain things, do this and that, yada yada. But it turns out as I was playing the game and I was talking more to this person, I found out that this kid was young, like young teenager, right? Even though the kid obviously knew about the game more than I did, and obviously kids are playing adult-oriented games. I mean, that's just how it is, right? It's gonna happen, right? But I got to a point where like, oh, I personally don't feel comfortable doing that, mainly because out of respect for the parents, I still want to be able to set that boundary where if a parent was to set any type of like parental guidelines, or they want to like control, be careful what kind of content the children watch on the internet, I still want to be that person to respect that, right? Because, you know, I don't want to disrespect their parenting in any manner, right? My content is not aimed towards children, obviously. So the way how I promote my stuff, the way how I deliver my stuff, and the way how even when I do my live streams, I make sure I put the 18 and over age restriction settings and stuff like that. Comfort wise, I'm happy to aim my video towards that older group, right? Some of these people, they're older than me and this and that, because like just how I'm talking about, oh, I'm going through this. If I'm spending too much time in front of the computer, I'm saying how my eyes hurt, my back hurts or whatever. And then in response, a person that's older than me, they'll confirm that I'm doing like the right choice, right? Because like they themselves may be going through some personal health issues from, you know, working too much and so forth, right? So that conversation is like important to me, because like not only am I, you know, sharing some important information from my experience in the sense of like, you know, what I learned through editing and stuff like that, but that communication I have with like a person that's maybe my age or older, and saying like, hey, you're going the right track, good for you for, you know, taking care of your health. When I mentioned I stopped drinking, you know, there was people responding to me saying like, hey, good choice, stay away from the booze or whatever. They themselves have like dealt with, you know, past substance, you know, abuse or whatever, so like they can relate to me in that sense. So having that dialogue does help steer the conversations I have in my chat, right, in my videos, right? So I mean, I guess that's like the point of me making this video. You know, when I first started making videos, I wanted to be as neutral as possible in the way how I deliver my videos, right? Trying to like make sure common ground is there so people can watch my videos and leave it as that. But by me becoming more accepting of the way how I am in front of the camera, that itself like led to finding the right crowd for my content, right? So I mean, I don't know, I guess that's the experience I learned with making my YouTube videos, right? So if my crowd is like generally a little older crowd, I'm totally okay with that. And as time goes on, as I get older, I don't know, maybe the reverse can happen, because now the older I get, the more I share like life experience. Maybe I'll attract younger kids that wants to learn from an old fart, right? The older I get, who knows? But anyways, yeah, I respect you guys. Thank you guys. You know, I really love my chat and the way how things are going, and like, just something I guess I want to chat about for a bit. Anyways, that's all I got. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. Talk to you later. Peace.